What are you in prison for?
I didn't soup.
Whoa. I'm in here for serial killing, but Jesus Christ, stay away from it. You didn't soup?
I didn't enact soup. What is soup?
Welcome back, peasants!
Execute order soup.
Master Skywalker, they're giving us Heinz! He's got a can opener lightsaber.
Okay. Actually, 7 people are hungry. They are not enacting. Okay, well, okay. So I think some of these people are hungry because they are going to work, but
well, they should have had breakfast then.
Three of them.
Part of a balanced diet.
3 of them are enacting soup.
Marvelous. I don't see an issue.
We have 145 soup.
Well, then I don't see an issue.
More people are going hungry.
How?
I don't know. Wait, why is this not functioning? Could not resume production or require. Ah, they don't have any raw food. The hunters are not efficient enough. We can either hold out for hunters' gear, or we can build another hunting lodge.
I say we build another hunting lodge.
Orders received, my lord. Enacting them now.
Because we're already researching heating, and that storm is coming close.
Very true, actually. So, enacting Operation More Soup.
What we're going to do is we're going to hunt the badgers, and we're going to turn the badgers into soup. And we're going to call it tomato soup.
28 people are now free of labour. I think we've... no. So the coals...
That one. We've expended the one on the left.
Yeah, we just did.
Well, great. We got more hunters.
We do, yes. How many hunters... How many people does that...
Get them to build the thing first.
50, yeah, true, actually. I think actually they do that when they're not... When people just do that when they're not working. But...
Free labour.
We do have some... Do we have any spare children? No. I'll put...
You're feeling frisky?
Isn't that children who are feeding you the grapes right now? I wish it, like, popped up with a notification to tell you that you can enact a new law. Because it's not enough to just watch that go down.
No, but you should always be aware of your ability to impose your will on others.
I forgot to build roads.
How can they reach their sanctuary?
How will people reach these places if they don't have roads? Maybe like...
Sure, they're walking directly through the snow everywhere else, but they need a road here.
It only costs wood to build roads, and yet we build piping into the ground.
Wood piping.
Fewer people are going hungry. They're eating the soup. We have
they will learn in time.
We have hunters. I think we actually... we've got plenty of coal. We've got 4 days worth of coal. Are we producing any steel? I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
I don't... No, oh yeah, we are. We've got five children.
Marvellous!
Just picking at steel. And we've got some workers smashing...
We do have 8 more people available.
We do? I will put them on wood duty, my lord.
Is wood our priority right now?
We are constantly using it.
Fair enough. I'd say we're constantly using coal as well, and it is going down.
It is, but that's because people aren't working because it's night time.
Understandable. We do want to stockpile coal for this cold day, but it's almost upon us anyway, so I'm not sure.
In fact, I think it's like...
What's our research on heaters? Is it going to be done in time?
82%, my lord.
It's not going to be done in time.
The engineers have given me an exact measurement of 82%.
Yes, it's always good to know exactly how long it's going to take you to finish a never-before-discovered science.
It's just, so, project managers, could we perhaps dedicate more time to actually building the thing?
Hey, Isaac Newton, how close are you to figuring out gravity? What? I haven't even called it that yet. Yeah, but how close? I don't know, like 72%.
So, get a move on, chaps. There's still plenty of work to do. That man knows what he's talking about. Give him some grapes.
Helen's no.
Let's...
What? What grapes?
Shit.
More grapes! Sir, what are these round fish? Shut up!
My lord. 3, 2, 1. The Book of Laws, my lord.
I see.
So,
we've enacted soup. We've enacted grave. We've enacted child labour.
What's the happiness looking like? People are pretty happy. They are fairly happy.
How could they not be? In my glorious town of... What are we calling this town?
No grapes here, Soupville. Townsville. Right.
The city of city.
Yes, my lord. The city of city. No, hang on a minute. We are quite communist, so...
Allion.
Allion, yeah, the city of Allion. What is this sustain life? We can't cure the gravely ill, but we can at least keep them alive.
Why?
We won't risk dangerous amputations with radical treatment. So the gravely ill will be kept alive but untreated, and hope will rise slightly because they get to keep visiting their family members because they're still alive. But discontent will rise because they'll be in fucking agony constantly because they're stuck in a bed. The gravely ill will not be treated and remain a burden, and the gravely ill will take up beds in hospital. Bullshit! Why is this... The page has been torn out, my lord!
I want to see nothing of that ever again.
Radical treatment. We'll try everything to cure the gravely ill, from invasive surgery to amputations. 30% of the gravely ill treated in medical posts will be left as amputees. Discontent will rise slightly. The gravely ill will... whatever.
No one has become gravely ill yet.
No, they haven't.
I'm not concerned with this for now.
We've never seen a gravely ill person, only ill. Ceremonial funerals, so when somebody dies, a loss of hope caused by deaths is halved, and that's all the benefits.
Absolutely. I believe we should prepare for death before it happens.
Absolutely. Yes, my lord. It's part of some sort of...
Common people are dying all the time. It's a big thing right now.
Each burial involves a funeral service held at cemetery at 2100 hours. Where is the cemetery, actually?
Well, no one's dead yet, so...
There's the...
Discontent is rising. Temperatures are dropping. The storm has hit.
It's minus 40 million. We haven't actually built a cemetery, I don't think.
The town's getting kind of cold there.
Yes, it is. I wonder... Where's the... What's a gathering post? People working here gather resources from nearby coal piles, wood crates, and steel wreckages.
A forward base.
Resource... Extends our storage capacity for a chosen resource. No, well, not that we're anywhere near filling those up. Food. Be great if just cemetery was under food. Health. Medical.
A secret research.
People.
Forbidden tech.
Cemetery. There can only be one cemetery in the city. I think. Well, we have to build it.
Now is not the time to build it.
Yeah. Okay.
At minus 40 degrees during the night.
So now people are going hungry. My lord. Radical, desperate times might call for desperate solutions.
I believe we should increase our generator.
Pulling the lever, my lord? Somehow?
If it blows up, we both die.
There we go, yes.
Engage overdrive, Kowalski!
Overdrive engaged!
Marvellous.
What am I thinking? I'm thinking of the scene from Chicken Little where the woman says, "Get the chickens." Which ones? All of them.
That's not Chicken Little.
No, Chicken Run.
Chicken Run, yeah, the good movie.
And then she turns up. Then she turns on the machine, and it just goes fucking.
Those chickens are up to something.
Oh yes, those chickens are up to something.
What kind of pies? Chicken pies.
They're organised. I know it. Heaters have been researched. Now I don't actually know.
Marvellous. Do we already have them?
I don't know how to use them. To I don't know where they are, or I know because I've never actually seen anyone. I only watched 14
Why don't
minutes
they
of this
appear
game.
at our workspaces? So have a look at the workspaces.
Where are they? Where is it coldest? It's cold here. Are these workspaces?
Yes, I believe that's where we're installing the heaters.
But I don't know where the heaters are. Is it like when I was expecting a button to appear like here, and then I click it, and some.
No, it said it will put them at our men's place of work. I suppose this is a place of work, isn't it?
Yeah, but do they get installed straight away?
I don't know.
Well, either way, we should probably start researching steam hubs next.
Very well.
We've got the metal to burn. I wish we had metal to burn, but.
How?
It's got so cold that the snow settled again.
How have these gentlemen just...
Oh no, these are the hunters. They're coming back.
How did they get there in the snow?
Because they go along and then they climb and then they come back down. Well, actually, what they do is they go along and then they disappear. And then
I see. Right.
See, this is where they've just walked, and then they faded into the ether, and then they've come back this way.
Ah, they hunt in the astral plane.
So what is... this is just telling me what I already know. Research, weather changes, temperature requirements. Buildings with this icon need to be at least chilly. This icon means that the temperature is too low for the building to function. But where do I build the heaters?
Is it that's on?
Ah, there we go. The heater is off. Let's turn the heater on. There we go.
But that costs coal.
Yes, it does. So,
One coal an hour.
Well, yes. Maybe.
I believe that's the only building that can have one, is it? Oh,
No.
the cookhouse. Yeah, we do need that as well.
Surely the cookhouse could. No, apparently not. Cookhouse.
It's just while it's cold.
Yeah, just the temperature's going to go back up again by 10 degrees in a few days.
Coal pile depleted.
A coal pile's been depleted. We might want to put more people onto coal now that we're going to be using.
This is what I've been saying this entire time,
Yeah.
Kowalski.
Yeah, but we needed the workers for other things.
Like feeding me grapes. Speaking of which,
Children and workers onto coal, and oh, we have spare engineers apparently. Are they not working on? Yes, they are. We just have some spare engineers. All right, the engineers can go on.
put them on the coal.
Yep. Desperate times call for desperate measures. And then where else? Where else to coal?
Mildly desperate times call for engineers getting us coal.
These people are warm enough. They don't need a heater. The steel wreckage has been depleted. We have some more children to send to the coal mines.
Lovely stuff. Put them on.
What's going on here? Double rations for children. In the wake of recent child workers' accident, the parents argued that we could give working children double rations to make them stronger and help prevent injuries. Now, my lord, we both know how susceptible the children are to accidents and irrational accidents due to their own
Only when they see
hubris.
too much, Kowalski.
So either we can give them food and and that will make the people happier, and that will children will just eat more rations. We have 10 children, I think.
If it would increase their productivity, I'd be okay for it, but it won't, so fuck them.
It will make them less likely to be injured, thus not
Does it say that?
It says so in the fluff text.
Kowalski, since when do we listen to the fluff text? When I was enacted as the mayor, after the tragic passing of the previous mayor, I was given the sacred text of the mayors, and it said never read the fluff text. Only read the actual effects of your actions.
In that case then, my lord, what are your orders?
My orders are no. If children were to be given double, I expect them to become double the size.
Enacting your wishes, my lord. The children will be treated like the adults. We've actually run out of food. Oh no, it's just all gone into making soup.
Of course.
How much soup do we have? We're making 50 soup an hour.
Do we even have that many? Oh yeah, I guess we do.
Yeah, we have 80 people.
Well, 2 hours is enough to feed the town.
We have 220 soup and 4 piles and just 4 plates of meat.
Excellent work.
Right. The people are only slightly discontent just because they're cold at work. What's going on here? Frostbite! One of our people has become gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if people have to work in such cold conditions. We consider signing the radical treatment or sustain life law, or just let it be.
What would your advice be in this scenario?
My advice, my lord, since we have no other laws, at least to my knowledge, that we are wanting to enact, and yet we are at the same time interested in the radical treatment law because of our totalitarian ideas, I say we sign the radical treatment law now.
As my puppy used to say to me, Kowalski, a hand in the coal is worth 2 in the home. We must do something.
Chop his fingers off, my lord.
Chop the fingers.
Chopping the fingers. Radical treatment.
Wait, I've changed my mind. Ah, we cannot chop fingers until we've had a good rest from the last paper signing.
I have cramp from frostbite.
You have frostbite? I signed a document yesterday and my wrist is sore. I can't even feed myself grapes. More grapes!
So does that mean we should chop off your wrist? Absolutely not!
My spider plant needs watering.
We are all equal. We are all equal, but some of us are more equal than others. I will keep my wrist. Your fingers have to
How
go.
can I be equal to you if I have one less hand?
Right, so 2 people are gratefully ill, as a matter of fact.
This is an issue.
This is an issue. So they're just going to basically go to the hospital, I think.
No. Well, they're still carrying resources just fine.
Yeah.
So maybe they can't wield a pickaxe anymore, but at least they can hold their arms out like a forklift.
The steam hub is being researched.
Excellent.
Can we actually turn on heaters at these locations? No, we cannot. Okay, so steam hubs. If I turn this on, steam hubs can be built on roads. Oh, it doesn't actually tell me what it would look like.
Can it be built on the outside?
If we build roads there, yes. So we could probably just do it like here, and then maybe here, and then that will mean we get to turn off the heaters. Actually, does it reach? Yes, this would affect those 3 buildings. If we build one here, we can then build buildings around the heaters.
I would say it's also fairly important to build one near the roads back to workplaces so people get warm on their ways back and forth.
Yes, but these do cost coal. So I think being cold at one of the outer worker regions is just an inevitability, and eventually.
I'm not too sure about being a mayor of a city where frostbite is an inevitability.
When we are able to create infinite resource stations, then we can think about heating them.
Is that a thing?
Yes, my lord, like coal thumpers.
I see.
And sawmills, I think, maybe?
I like the sound of coal thumpers. Very well, let us warm this town.
But regardless, we do need to heat up our buildings here.
Yes, I would say putting one there will increase our efficiency drastically.
So let us build some roads along.
That should be fine there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're one in the middle, of course.
I don't want to do that, because I know that would just take up needless space.
Because these two are spending 2 coal per hour. How much does one of these boys cost?
I'm not sure.
Because if it costs 1 per hour, we're saving 1 coal per hour.
Then I'm going to build it there. Okay, this road system's a bit finicky. I'll do like that. Okay, they will now build that. Steam thumpers cost 3 coal per hour, but...
That's not a steam pump of a thumper.
Steam hubs cost 3 coal per hour, but they heat up all buildings around them. So maybe, for now...
I believe putting one there would be the most efficient course of action.
Well, honestly, since this is costing 1 coal per hour, and this is costing 1 coal per hour... Why is that closed?
It's closed at this time of day.
Okay. So that's costing 1 coal per hour. That's costing 1 coal per hour, and no building that is meant to be warm isn't. So,
however, if we put one there, it would also warm up other people who are travelling through the town.
That is true.
And it would start melting the snow around us.
That is true.
I think it's a worthwhile investment for future endeavours.
Someone's dead.
Terrible news. Will be missed.
Oh, hang on a minute.
I hope it was the one with frostbite. We didn't need him.
No, there's 3 gravely ill now. So, okay, so it would be more expensive to build a steam hub now.
Why are people dying? That's the main question on my mind.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Can we look at what their conditions were?
I don't know. Wait, no, hang on a minute. No one's dead. It just wants us to provide a burial place. We still have 80 people.
They're really not being optimistic about these 3 sick people.
So, if we build a steam hub here, then we get to turn off these heaters, and that will cost us 1 more coal per hour, but as you say, we'll heat up the area around it.
And it will also
we're actually we're producing more coal than we're using.
Yes, I know. This is one of the reasons why I'm considering it, because it would also... It's not so useful now, but it would build us up for future prospects, like building more buildings around these buildings. So I believe, yes, put one there.
Or here.
Or
there. Because that's also... I mean, that's encroaching onto the generators.
Yes, put one right out there. Lovely stuff.
Then I'll turn off that heater.
I don't know about turning them off just yet. We haven't built the thing yet.
Okay. Now, shall we build a cemetery? No, now. We do have 3 gravely ill and we haven't enacted radical treatment
Is that
yet.
building there our medical place?
That is the medical post, yes.
We should put our burial site just behind the medical post.
That's a good idea, my lord. Less travel.
Less travel
And
for
we can-
the dead
and
people.
we
Look
can-
at that snow go!
Oh! It fled out of here like we fled London.
Now the children have a place to play football.
And you know, we'll keep the dead nice and warm and toasty while they stay.
Exactly. Maybe turn the generators in those off now.
And they are
Marvellous stuff.
toasty and warm. Now, next.
Thumper.
If we okay. What does this actually do? By puncturing pressurized water into an underground coal deposit, the coal thumper washes the precious resource to the coal, forming a pile of 560 coal per standard workday, enough for 2 gathering posts. Oof. Oof. If we do build a beacon, though, what that will allow us to do is it will allow us to send explorers out to explore beyond this bowl, and that can allow us to. Well, first of all, allow us to encounter the scout, the party that we got separated from.
It'll allow us to get more men.
More men, and it will allow us to possibly find other expeditions that had perished, and so find more resources. Maybe find other abandoned cities, and maybe even find other things.
So it allows us to roll the dice, as it were. Well, I think we should stabilise our own situation before we worry about such things.
Good idea, my lord.
And as far as I'm concerned, our main priority currently is food and coal.
Always keeping warm. Speaking of which, actually, is the generator on fire? The generator is not on fire.
Technically, it's always on fire.
Yes. So, coal thumper?
Coal thumper.
Okay. We are running out of coal deposits, I think.
Well, that's why we're doing that. Also, we should also keep tabs on the generator, because the overheat is getting rather large.
I think it will warn us when it's about. It will warn us when it's about to explode.
Well, that's a relief.
What it is that will warn us when it's about to explode, I've no idea. This weird UI I have in my eyes all the time.
Ah, yes, I installed cybernetics in you.
It's 1887. We have access to that kind of technology.
I do.
Of course you do, my
And
lord.
now your eyes do.
Of course you do, my lord. You are amazing. Don't mind me, my lord. That was just my ticking. That was just the ticking, rewinding myself.
Ah, yes, that was just the generator making that funny noise again.
Hold
Maybe
on.
we should have a look at it.
Hold on a second. Let me just wind myself up again.
I'm really not comfortable with this. It's getting a bit hot in here.
Don't you, my lord? You have nothing to worry.
I feel sick.
You have nothing to worry about.
It's sparking.
My lord, that is just a
It's on fire.
A simple bit of. It's always on fire.
No,
my
it's
lord.
on fire more than normal.
No, my lord, you just have to.
I'm on fire. Help!
You just have to calm down.
Stop enacting radical treatment. They're going to chop my arm off.
There is nothing to fear. Oh my god, it's actually sparking! Turning off the overdrive. I'd like to think that you were facing it and I was facing towards you and I couldn't see it on fire behind me. There is nothing to
At least we've established the cemetery. That's good news.
And people are hoper. Bad food,
People are
cold at
cold.
home, cold at work. Yeah, well, it's a snowstorm. Get over it.
I think getting over it involves a considerable amount of death.
Right.
Can we overwork one of the little ones? We're on a 24... Well, no.
Oh, we can set it to... Oh, that's weird.
I'd rather not.
24 hours.
Well, that's unfortunate. I guess people are going to be cold, but the weather should heat up tomorrow.
It might be prudent to build another steam hub here then.
Yes. How far down has the thing gone already? How are we looking?
No.
No, our generator. Can we overwork it again?
No.
No.
Absolutely not. People are actually cold around the houses. They might be able to grin and bear with it for another day because it's going to get 10 degrees warmer.
Build another one of our little thumpy boys. Steam boy.
Working on it, my lord. 20 steel. We're going to might run out of steel soon. Gonna have to build some roads back.
Build some roads.
I'd like to build it like maybe a bit of the road a bit further out like that.
Excellent choice.
Eventually we're going to have to go out there. Don't want the generator.
Excellent throwing arm on those poles you threw down to mark the road, by the way, Kowalski.
My lord, I was in the 1884 Olympics on the fucking... This joke has gone on too long.
What country was that in, Kowalski? Just feel like I want to sabotage your joke a bit more.
The generator's still on fire.
Also, it was 1884. Was that even the Olympics?
No, it's this year.
What year is this?
1884, I think.
Ah!
Right,
Well, Happy New Year. Year of the dog, I believe. Fuck if I know. China probably doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, there's 20 people waiting to be rescued, but we've got 80 already. We're barely able to feed enough people as it is.
8 people are sick.
Oh my god, 8 people are gravely ill.
We might need these extra people.
We can't... Oh my god. I don't know if the medical post
Road's done.
I don't know if the medical post is overstaffed. Ah, okay.
Coal thumper!
Some things to think about now, so I'll pause the game again. Alright, build that out here. I mean, that doesn't get many people.
Good,
but...
there's good.
Yeah. Okay, now a coal thumper. I'm not actually sure how to use these. Oops. Coal thumper. So it does a thing. I think we... Building here will block places for an important facility.
Yeah, we can't build it on that, but we can build it literally anywhere else.
So we can build it right here.
Marvellous stuff, yes. Right behind the residential area. A large thumping machine right behind the children's houses.
They do not need to sleep. They could sleep outside if it's...
We've been awake for days.
Actually,
we're almost on day 6.
We're actually almost about to fill up on coal. We're producing more coal than we're using.
Well, that's about to change.
Yeah. No, it's not. We're about to produce even more.
Oh, I suppose, yes, if you want to look at it like that.
So maybe we can actually build some more steam pubs to get rid of some of this coal.
We don't seem to be on fire anymore. My wounds have almost healed. I reckon we can put that back on until the time comes that we are dying.
Okay.
There we go. Everyone's nice and happy and toasty. Discomfort is going down at a drastic rate. Why is the food bad?
Because it's soup.
What's wrong with soup? I like soup.
Because it's all they're eating. Okay,
Being a bit picky.
What now?
Faster gathering?
I think that... I mean, we're not in desperate need of any resources.
Does it not gather us any food? Oh, food, health, and shelter. Let's have a look in there. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
About time.
Mm. They haven't been going out with tennis rackets on their feet yet. We need to fix that.
What's tennis?
We need some engineers to figure out how to tie tennis rackets to our feet.
And also camouflage us. The trick is to dress in white.
We're actually almost full on food as well.
I think we're on fire again.
It's perfectly fine. We're actually...
Is there a way that we could manage our food resources so that they don't make so much soup?
We could reduce the number of workers.
No, but I mean, like, is there a way to prioritize cooking not soup?
Yes.
Oh.
So now, well...
Instead of having 200 soup...
Actually, 2 people have just died. We're down to 78 workers.
Well, shove them in the hole.
Okay, well, there aren't any graves yet.
They should automatically do it. You know what peasants are like, always burying people.
The Book of Law. Radical treatment.
Lovely stuff. Now maybe some people won't be dead.
Ah, hope has risen, but so is discontent. The gravely ill will be treated in... Okay. I just hope they won't cut off my leg if I fall ill.
Well, only if your leg falls ill.
Only if your leg has got gangrene.
If your leg's got gangrene, then maybe you should just be thankful.
At least we'll be saving lives, yeah. Oh no, I'm coming with a cold. I sure hope you won't cut off my leg.
Maybe we should turn off the generator. It's on fire again.
Yes. Oh, and discontent's gone up.
Oh, fuck 'em.
Okay. Yeah, controversial law, whatever. Cold at home, cold at work. bad food. I mean, could we like... Oh my, that's not actually doing an amazing job, is it?
I'm not really sure what else we can do. We can't install heaters in all of their houses, can we?
No, only in the workplaces.
No, that's a bit silly.
We can only... we're just going to have to tell them to tough it out until it gets warmer, which should happen in a couple of hours, actually. So, it's not too bad.
Or a few seconds.
Yeah, or a few seconds. I don't actually know what to do with these. Steam cores, they're very rare, and they allow you to build things like automatons. But I don't know, like, what they do.
The fuck?
We can find automatons if we got.
Can we just replace everyone with automatons?
I'm not sure.
And you were saying, what's with all the cybernetics?
We can actually build coal mines. Huh.
Lovely.
We can actually find automatons if we go out scouting. How's the cookhouse doing? Is it... Oh, people aren't working there yet. 3 gravely sick. Right, so let's speed it up again. And now we're using more coal than we're producing because it's night time. Are they hunting? Is that what they're doing?
Yes, they're fading off into the ether, of course.
You can click on people and look at them.
Why would you want to do that? They're disgusting.
Her name is Jane Best, and she is alone in this world.
Doesn't sound like the best to me.
Certainly not the best at keeping a family.
Certainly not the best at being likable.
Well,
Any second now, the temperature should go up. I know, because I checked the weather forecast on the news today.
We can keep going like this for a while, I'd say. Another day, another shift. These people know... These people have got the right attitude.
Not enough gratitude. Where are my grapes, by the way? I need more. See, the reason people are getting sick is that's not actually a medical post. It actually grows my grapes.
Discontent's gone down.
Yes, it's getting warmer.
I think they... yes, it is. Ah, so it is. Should be... Yes!
Everybody's happy now.
People are happy. Oh, wonderful.
Look how cold and dead that graveyard is. So, coal thumper.
I think... oh, yes, shit! People are meant to be working there, aren't they? We can have engineers work there.
It's inoperative, because there are no people there.
There are no people there. Well, I think actually we should just dry out these coal piles first, to be honest.
Very well.
Actually, no, tell you what we can do. We can dry them out slowly by having the children work on them.
Excellent choice. No one likes children. You just took children off of them.
I know, because I can put them on there.
Oh, okay.
So, if we just have the children work on the coal deposits, we can then have the adults work on the coal thumpers.
Makes sense to me.
And we might actually... I might have just made us produce more coal than we'll ever need.
I don't see an issue. Though we could make a store for more coal.
We could do, yes. Should we carry on, or...?
I think we can carry on for a few minutes, if you don't mind.
Yes, absolutely. Okay.
I'm having fun watching these people suffer and die.
Well, we sit here in our I was going to say ivory tower. In our steel hot towers.
Don't touch the wall!
It's on fire!
Ever heard of the spell heat metal?
Here come
It's also the name of my garage band.
Here come the hunters. Bringing back more food. We're almost full on food, actually. Maybe we should build a storage unit. 40 wood, 20 steel.
We can afford it.
It's only for a chosen resource as well, so we can only store either coal, wood, steel, raw food, or food rations. But I think
Well, we're not desperate
we
for
can
food.
introduce a new law.
Ah, lovely.
Right, extra rations for the ill. What's that? After introducing this law, another one can be... Oh, we can feed sick people extra rations to help with their recovery. So after we cut people's arms off, we can get them back to work faster. But we are producing more rations than we need. We have to build a care house first. The gravely ill and amputees will be cared for at low cost in special homes. And this will need to build a care... It's only positives.
I like that, and it brings us to prosthetics.
Yes, it does. I guess prosthetics are a thing. They'll be steam powered, of course, or smoke powered,
Or frost power, because it's Frostpunk.
Yeah. So where is that? That is here.
By the way, I think the name of this game is bullshit. This is not Frostpunk, it's Steampunk in the cold.
It's just very cold. 25 wood, 5 steel. This will obviously need to be warm.
It fits perfectly.
It does! It's like it was meant to be. What's going on here? My lord, we have a child's plea. We found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery next to a fresh grave. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says that if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it.
She's dead, you fucking moron. Get back to the mines.
So, we just arbitrarily lose some hope. Oh no! I guess the dead won't rise.
Even though we have lost hope, I have been very amused. And I got to scold a child. Job well done. This is like the best playthrough we've ever done.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's alright. Look at him go!
What are they doing? I can't zoom in any closer.
George Digby. My name's Digby.
The name is Digby. George Digby. Oh! Excellent. So.
More food.
Well, we need to unlock the next tier.
How does we do that?
By doing that. We have to research the next tier, which will cost us 50 wood. And 8 hours of time.
And we'd get hot house.
We would get... We don't know what that does.
Great, we can't even look at it. And we get bunkhouse.
I like that, honestly. We have to research the next tier to find out what it does. It's fair enough.
Medical post.
Cookhouse insulation. I feel as though that should be doing that already.
House insulation is like a tier 5.
I mean, that's pretty powerful.
Just like adding a wall to your wall.
A medical post upgrade.
What about heating?
A generator power upgrade or generator range upgrade? Ooh.
I don't know. What's more important? Heating, food, shelter, and health? Between those?
What's the forecast looking like? It's going to get colder by another 10 degrees. So...
Generator power upgrade or a hothouse?
And we know how much we struggled in the last
I would
cold
say
wave.
a generator power upgrade is in order.
I also believe so.
Well, Kowalski.
Oh, hang on a minute. You see. So what this will do is that will just make it hotter immediately around the generator, but the steam hubs won't be doing any better. Whereas that will be... but you see, it wasn't heating it up much as it was.
No, we need to heat up the houses around us.
Yes, because
those were the ones that were suffering.
Yes, it was. That is true, my lord. That is very true.
I am a very wise and noble leader. Despite my shaky beginnings, I am truly earning this position. The last guy might have held the key to infinite heat, but he's dead.
Somebody else has died. Either somebody else has died, or they might. It might just be that they can't be working because they're in the medical post. I'm not sure.
Second verse, same as the first. Who cares?
Yeah, it's just they're unavailable. They have taken away.
There are
from
two
the
kinds of
workforce.
people, Kowalski. There are people who are working, or people who don't exist. Not in the eyes of the government.
You sound like the party from 1984.
L is for labour. L is for lice.
Hope has passed the 50% mark.
Excellent.
Oh, somebody did actually die.
Tragic.
And there's been a desirable... What? We've actually done something that the people liked for a change. Oh, somebody's unemployed. Quickly, put them to work.
Well, where do
are they?
We need more coal. Our coal is dropping.
They are a worker. Oh, right. Those people don't care. Wait, prohibited. A child is prohibited. Did we just amputate a child? Have we put a child in a care house?
We live in hope, literally. Anyway, put him to work in...
coal.
Yes, we do need more coal.
More coal.
The good news about the coal thumper is it'll be warm.
Yes, true. No, the coal thump's full. Wait, no, it's not. Should we send this one worker to look after 14 children? I'm sure that will not go wrong. Coal thumper, no.
The children can stay in the cold while the adults get to go on the nice cushy job. As it should be.
Of course, we could, if we wanted to, eventually change that.
Fuck 'em.
What is that? Medic... Why can't we do that? Medic and engineering apprentices. Huh. I wonder how you get that.
To be discovered at another time.
Seven people are sick. Why are they all falling sick?
It's probably because it's minus 30 degrees.
Oh yeah, it's probably good. Probably it.
And they're working to death.
Well, not literally, my lord. If we wanted to, we could make them work to death. We could make them work 24 hours. 10 people are sick. This is getting scary now.
We're fine.
Is the does the medical post fill up?
Maybe we should make it warm.
It is warm.
Warmer.
It is.
No, burn.
It's livable.
It's Liverpool.
Where are we getting wood from? I'm actually confused. Oh, from there.
Our coal is going down drastically.
Is it? Oh, no shit. Okay.
We were at 700 at one point.
What the fuck's using up all that coal?
Does the thumper use coal?
It produces coal. It shouldn't. No, that just makes it... It might be because it's... No, people are meant to be working.
Apparently there's a worker available.
Oh, it's because people have just woken up.
Oh,
So
right.
we were using coal overnight.
We need to produce a drastic amount of coal before this bad weather hits. Do you think we should create another thumper?
I'm not sure where we would get the workers for it. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got children working in the coal deposits here.
Well, we only need wood for construction.
Yes.
So if we take off of construction, just to... Oh, okay, well, there's one guy.
There's one guy there. There's 2 people there gathering wood. So we're not going to gather any wood anymore.
So long as we don't construct.
More coal there. Well, that just zoom out. Oh dear. Ah! There we go. This mouse is so weird.
They're all children.
Well, let's max that out.
Alright, let's leave the other 2 on wood duty then. I don't think we have enough wood to make another one.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, well, yes, let's make another one then.
But then we only have 2 workers. Ah, well, 2's better than them being on wood, I suppose.
Also, they might get sick and get frostbite while they're out working.
Yeah, you're right.
Because that's what happened to all these other bastards.
Well, they are children.
Well, who cares? What else are they going to do? Stay at home and eat food for free? Where are my grapes?
So yeah, let's take the worker off there so that we can then put more workers on the coal thumper. I think we should, once we have... See, we are going to be researching this next. After that, I think we should make the beacon so we can start getting more people in. Oh god, yeah, good point.
I do believe we've gone a bit over for this
yeah,
episode.
we have.
It's very fun.
It is. Right, well, that's going to do it for this episode.
Thank you all so much for watching again.
And from me to you and my lord.
Farewell.